Okay, am I audible clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
So students, talking about the compound eyes of the cockroach, which is the next.
Ma'am,
Yes.
the board is not visible.
Okay. Now, is it visible now?
No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
It is visible, no? To everyone? आता मी बाजूला झाले
Yes,
की
ma'am.
ते फ्लॅशचं चेंज होतं. Okay, is it visible?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
students, in the previous lecture we studied about the nervous system of the cockroach. Then along with the nervous system we need to study the sense organs. There are three types of sense organs present in the body of the cockroaches. First is mechanoreceptors. They receive the stimulus of touch and vibrations. Second are chemoreceptors. They receive the stimulus of smell and taste. There is olfaction and gustation. Right. Talking about the third one, they are very simple. But the third one, the compound eyes, have a little bit complex structure. Each compound eye of the cockroach has a pair of compound eyes, one on either side, right? Dorsally on the head. Each compound eye is made up of how many ommatidia? 2000. And because of which, with the help of this ommatidia, singular is ommatidium. With the help of this ommatidia, the cockroaches produces which type of vision? Mosaic vision. Now what do you mean by mosaic? Simply collage. You know, there might be one photo given to you, a puzzle you join and complete it. So image is found in parts and then it is joined together. Are you understanding? So we'll talk about the mosaic vision is again of two types. The mosaic vision is in two types, that is apposition image and superposition image. But पहले ये structure समझा तो वो समझे. तो let us understand the structure of a single ommatidium. ऐसे कितने अरेंज्ड होते हैं? 2000. You know that hand fan? वो कैसे fold and unfold किया तो कैसे वो lines दिखते हैं. In that way ऐसे 2000 ommatidia arranged. So each ommatidium has the outermost structure, that is it is biconvex. Can you see this way and this way? And that has a function of refraction of light. What is refraction? When the light rays fall onto this, जैसे हमें भी outermost cornea, light rays fall on the cornea, then they are taken inside. Are you understanding? From the cornea, the light rays fall onto the lens of our eye. समझ में? ऐसे भी यहाँ पे ऐसे ही है. The light rays which are falling on the cornea are refracted onto the क्रिस्टलाइन कोन. हमें जो लेंस होता है इनमें क्या होता है? क्रिस्टलाइन कोन होता है. समझ में आया? But before that, cornea is secreted by the special cells, that is corneagen cells, or they are also called as lenticular cells. तो मैं जब एक ग्रीन पेन से मार्किंग कर, समझ में आ रहा है? So corneagen cells or lenticular cells, which are, can you see? So these two cells secretes cornea for refraction of light rays. समझे? Then the crystalline cone is secreted by cone cells or vitrilli. Are you understanding? How many pairs? Two pairs. Now two are from the front side and two are from the back side. यहाँ पे दिखाते हुए मैंने दो ही दिखाया. There are two more back side. Are you understanding? So ये MCQ में आ सकता है. Crystalline cone is secreted by cone cells, or they are also called as vitrilli. Singular is vitreous. Okay. Or the cornea is secreted by corneagen cells or समझ में आया? Okay. अब what is the role of crystalline cone? Crystalline cone focuses the light on. Can you see the middle में? तो light ray पहले कॉर्निया पे है, कॉर्निया में से रिफ्रैक्ट होके क्रिस्टलाइन कोन में, क्रिस्टलाइन कोन में से फिर नो रैंडम इज सिक्रेटेड बाय 7 other type of cells, that is retinulae. समझ में आ रहा है? ये जो मैं एरोज करी मतलब ये सिक्रीट करे उसको. Are you getting it? तो आप लोग भी अपना डायग्राम जब होगा तो ऐसे पेंसिल से एरो दिखाओ. You remember it. No need to write it in detail. समझे? And that is why I am telling please draw the diagram in neat sessions with colorful pen or pencils. Got it? तो ये जो एक्स्ट्रा के मार्किंग्स है वो पेंसिल से दिखाओ. तो any doubts लिखो. Rhabdome is secreted or synthesized by the 7 different type of cells called as retinulae. Internally they are continued with optic nerve. Are you understanding? So from cornea to cone, cone to rhabdome where the light rays are passing. If you see on other side of rhabdome there is a special retinal pigment sheath. It's a colored sheath, slightly brown or dark in color. That is called as photoreceptor membrane. So when the light rays comes on the rhabdome, the stimulus is received by, it is like our retina. On the retina there are cones and rods. What? Thank you. On the in the retina there are cones and rods in many. Okay, they are just having photosensitive cells that will generate a kind of impulse and that will be carried to. And the optic nerve will carry it to. And the brain will perceive the object. समझ में आया? Any doubt? अब images दो type के बनते हैं ना. Arthropods mostly are insects. And insects are of two types. Diurnal insects and cockroaches. Active at night time. But the house flies, butterflies, these kind of insects are diurnal, active during. तो diurnal insect में भी ओमैटिडिया होते हैं, nocturnal insect में भी ओमैटिडिया होते हैं, लेकिन इनके ओमैटिडिया में हल्का सा फर्क होता है. वो क्या? In diurnal insects, the retinulae are present just below the vitrilli. Retinulae मतलब जो rhabdome को secrete करते हैं, and vitrilli मतलब जो cone. Just इसके नीचे. I'll just draw a separate diagram here. अब suppose ये है crystalline cone और ये है इसके vitrilli, that is cone cells. Just इसके नीचे कौन है? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 क्या है? They are just present below. 10 ये बन गया इनका ओमैटिडिया. क्या बन गया? And this is covered with pigmented sheath. That is why just check it. ये दूसरा ओमैटिडिया, ये तीसरा ओमैटिडिया. Are you understanding? अंदर ये सब crystalline cone, vitrilli and ये retinulae. Are you understanding? And each one of them is it covered by pigment sheath. That is why इधर light rays आया अलग से image बना, इधर light rays आया अलग से image बना. Is the image formed in proper parts and then it is joined and viewed like we do the collage. But इनमें क्या होता है? The retinulae are not present just below the vitrilli. They are present deep, very away from them, and that is why there is a retinal membrane only at this part, not around the cone. So light rays of this cornea can also fall here because of the absence of that pigmented sheath. इसके rays यहाँ पर भी refract हो सकते हैं internally, and the image formed is overlapping. पहले वाले में separate parts बन रहा था, इधर image कैसे बन रहा है? Overlapping. मतलब अपन collage तो कर रहे हैं, लेकिन वो जो collage के टुकड़े join करे वो overlap कर रहे हैं, not joining them separate. समझ में आया? These are understood? Any doubt? So this is about the photoreception, the vision produced in nocturnal and diurnal. So the image where the proper parts of the image are joined together is called, but the image where it is formed by overlapping, superposition, ना overlap करें. समझ में आया? कॉकरोच क्या है? नॉक्टर्नल है, तो उसका मोज़ेक इमेज कौन से टाइप का है? ये हमें मेन याद है, because we are studying cockroach. Understood? Any doubts? Now I'll take a photo of this. I'll send on the group. If it is incomplete, you can. So students, Let us talk about Mr. Cockroach, then we'll talk about Mrs. Cockroach. Okay, that is male reproductive system and female reproductive system. So, these are the structures in the male reproductive system. One more thing, whether it is Mr. Roach or Mrs. Roach reproductive system we are studying, both the systems are located in the abdominal segments only. तो ये जो भी segments mark किए यहाँ पे, they are abdominal segments. So obviously in the male reproductive system, the first important gonads, you know, the one who produces gametes, so they are called gonads, are the pair of testes. So Mr. Cockroach has how many pair of testes? One pair of testes. Okay, each testis is, you can see, first lobe, second lobe, third lobe, and each lobe is made up of white, transparent, about 30 to 40 follicles. Can you see here? So from the follicles, what are generated? Spermatozoa. जैसे हमने भी males में भी पढ़ा, हमने humans में. The sperms are not released. First, immature sperms, that is spermatozoa, released from the cockroaches reproductive system also. Okay, बाद में complete करो. First, pay attention. Any doubt? Then we know that from the testes, the spermatozoa which are discharged, which are released, are conducted through the tube, that is vas deferens. Two together, vasa differentia. So is it the transporting channel of the spermatozoa into the seminal vesicle? क्योंकि ये जो प्रोड्यूस हुआ है मेल गैमेट्स, वो मैच्योर है कि इमैच्योर है? तो spermatozoa with the help of vas deferens are carried into seminal vesicles where they are stored temporarily for their maturation. So in the seminal vesicles, the spermatozoa will mature into. Okay, any doubt? And the vas deferens opens into ejaculatory duct. ये वाला बड़ा वाला duct दिख रहा है green. This ejaculatory duct में open होता है through 7th abdominal segment. Right? So vas deferens opens actually posteriorly into seminal vesicle, and the seminal vesicle then will open into ejaculatory duct. समझ में आया? Okay. So we can say vasa deferens or vasa differentia opens at the 7th abdominal segment. Starts with. So we can say vasa differentia 6th and 7th abdominal segment. समझ में आया? यही आता है नीट में कि कौन सा स्ट्रक्चर कौन से एब्डोमिनल सेगमेंट में लोगे. फंक्शन याद रखना इजी है, उसका लोकेशन हमें मेनली लर्न करना. समझे? Then what are seminal vesicles? These are ventrally located, not dorsally. They are present ventrally. Two groups of white masses means there is one pair of seminal vesicles gland. They secrete a nourishing fluid that causes the maturation of the spermatozoa into sperm. Same जैसा humans में भी हमने पढ़ा थोड़ा. Okay. Then students, when the sperms, now are they mature? When the sperms are released into ejaculatory duct in the cockroaches, जैसे humans में sperms के साथ अलग-अलग glands के secretion होते, then we don't call that the human males ejaculate sperms. We call that the ejaculate semen. तो वैसे cockroaches में they also don't directly release the sperms. The sperms are bound by 3 protective coverings. So sperms along with those 3 protective coverings are called spermatophore. तो जब फीमेल कॉकरोच की बॉडी में ये रिलीज करते हैं तो स्पर्म्स नहीं रिलीज करते. क्या रिलीज करते हैं? इट्स लाइक अ जेली लाइक बॉल रिलीज्ड इनटू द फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम. अब ये स्पर्मेटोफोर का जो आउटर मोस्ट लेयर है, ये कौन सा ग्लैंड सिक्रीट कर रहा है? यू सी हियर, actually it is given that it is a leaf shaped gland, okay, which is present behind ejaculatory duct. Patimaguni imagines. From there anteriorly it extends up to 5th segment. Are you understanding? देखो मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा है. Phallic gland is also called as, first of all, convolvulate gland, which is present behind the ejaculatory duct and anteriorly goes up to 5th segment and it secretes the outermost layer of the spermatophore. समझे? Any doubt? Then talking about ejaculatory duct. Which duct? देखो जब सेमिनल वेसिकल्स में से स्पर्म यहाँ पे रिलीज हुए तो एट द सेम टाइम एग्जैक्ट इसके पीछे कौन है? फैलिक ग्लैंड इमीडिएटली लेयर सीक्रेट करता था आउटर मोस्ट लेयर, लेकिन उससे पहले मिडल एंड इनर लेयर बनेगा. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग? सो इनर मोस्ट लेयर इज made by that is a part of mushroom gland. Can you see here utriculi majoris and utriculi brevioris? You can say minoris also. Utriculi majoris and utriculi minoris are the tubules. These are long tubules, these are short tubules. Both are the part of the main reproductive gland in the cockroach, that is mushroom gland, which is located in 6th to 7th segment. Can you see 6th to 7th segment? वही मैं बोलूं लोकेशन चलो ठीक है डायग्राम है लेकिन इधर ब्रैकेट्स में लिखा हो प्रॉपर्ली ना. ओके ना utricula majoris is long slender and secretes the देखो जब यहाँ पे स्पर्म्स है किधर सेमिनल वेसिकल्स में तो utricula majoris releases their secretions to form the innermost layer around the sperm. Then when it will come down ejaculatory duct will secrete the middle layer. Immediately the phallic gland then will secrete the outermost layer of the spermatophore. And then finally this spermatophore, means sperms along with the 3 layers, will be released through male gonopore opening, from where it will be released out into the female reproductive system. यहाँ तक समझे? पर इसके अलावा भी कुछ स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं जैसे कि utricula brevioris, it's short tubule and its secretions gives nourishment to the sperms. क्योंकि sperms को आगे जाके eggs को fertilize करना है, they need to have that energy. Next, if you talk about phallomeres, you know they are the accessory structures you can sorry ये है ventral phallomere, ये है अभी ना ejaculatory duct ये है and ये है right phallomere, left phallomere and ventral phallomere. Okay, are you understanding? So how many phallomeres are there? 3 phallomeres which are made up of chitin. What they are made up of? Chitin. They are derived from 9th abdominal segment. देखो 9 segment से मैंने निकाला है इसको भी और इसको भी. Are you understanding? ये वाला भी थोड़ा ऊपर ले लो. Okay, we need to all the 3 derived from means they originate from, they extend from the 9th abdominal segment. Which part से? टर्गम से कि स्टर्नम से? नीचे से है ना, that is sternum. समझ में आया? तो phallomeres are extended structures from the 9th sternum, right? They help in means जब मेल एंड फीमेल कॉकरोच में मेटिंग हो रहा है, सेक्सुअल इंटरकोर्स हो रहा है, with the help of phallomere they hold the female to release the spermatophore. समझ में आया? Okay, any doubt then? If you talk about ejaculatory duct, it is glandular and secretes middle. We already done. Any doubt? No. Sure. Understood? Yes. Male reproductive system of the cockroach. Anal circle. Anal sites. Sorry. Anal sites. They are also accessory structures actually. They are not kind of pens. Okay. Actually, एक main point रहेगी. Anal style is not for reproduction. It is a secondary sexual character. What it is? सबसे पहला cockroaches are what it is? Means bisexual or unisexual? Monoecious means bisexual. Mono means one, cious means sexes. दोनों sex organs एक ही body में. That is bisexual or monoecious or hermaphrodite. But they are unisexual. That is dioecious. And one more thing. They also show sexual dimorphism. उसके लिए एनल साइज इंपॉर्टेंट है. What do you mean by sexual dimorphism? Looking externally will come to know which is male and which is female. जैसे कि फीमेल कॉकरोच का अगर एब्डोमेन देखा, it is short and broad, and absence of anal stylus. Male का एब्डोमेन देखोगे, it is long and narrow and presence of anal stylus. So anal stylus are the secondary sexual characters that are basically to make the body sexually dimorph. समझ में आया? They don't have actual role in sexual intercourse in copulation. Got it? Any doubts? We still have a time and we'll complete female reproductive system also.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So we are studying female reproductive system in the cockroach. Female reproductive system of the cockroach consists of pair of ovaries. Each ovary is made up of 8 ovarioles. If you see the diagram in the ovariole, at the base it is like this way. Each ovary. Are you understanding? So the upper part of this ovariole or of this ovary together with the 8 ovarioles is called germarium. जहाँ से egg germinate हो रहे, produce हो रहे, and the lower part vitellarium, जहाँ पे eggs mature हो चुके हैं. Are you understanding? Yes. So germarium of the ovarioles contains immature eggs that we call oocytes, whereas the vitellarium contains mature eggs. Are you understanding? Then both the ovaries are made up of, that means each ovary is made up of 8 ovarioles. Then from the ovary the tubes arises that we call oviduct or fallopian tube. Okay, both of them carries eggs from both the ovaries. Humans में हमने देखा है at a time only one matured egg cell from one of the ovaries released. यहाँ पे from both the ovaries and from all the ovarioles the matured eggs are released, right? So suppose 8 from this side and 8 from this side, so minimum 16 eggs are always received at the fusion of the oviducts, that is where both oviducts fuse, that is called vagina. At its junction there is a special gland called spermatheca. It's why special? During copulation, what does the male cockroach ejaculate? Spermatophore is stored here. Cockroaches में एक special mechanism है एक और, that whenever they want they can copulate and the sperms are stored inside the female body, and when her eggs gets matured and releases into the brood pouch, that is genital chamber. जैसे ही यहाँ पे eggs आए, the spermatophore will rupture and will release the sperms to fertilize these 16 to 18 eggs. जैसे ही eggs fertilize हो गए, I said 16 to 18 eggs are arranged in 2 rows. Are you understanding? Suppose these are 16 fertilized eggs arranged in 2 rows, then immediately this collateral glands secretes a special substance that forms a protective layer, dark brown colored protective layer around these fertilized eggs, forming the egg case covering called as ootheca. Such how many ootheca are released by the female cockroach from her gonopore, opening? 7 to 9 ootheca are released at a time into the crevices and cracks in such places where the baby cockroaches, when will take birth, will receive lot of nutrition and they will grow and develop into an adult. समझे? Any doubt? हमें सिर्फ क्या लर्न करना है कि ovaries सेगमेंट, कौन से सेगमेंट में प्रेजेंट है? आई अंडरस्टैंडिंग? टेस्टिस कौन से सेगमेंट में थे? 4 to 6. ये है 4 to 8, आई गेस 4 to 8 सेगमेंट्स, 4 to just 2 to 6. They are present from the second abdominal segment to the sixth abdominal segment. Then you have to know the segment. I think इसका sixth segment है. तो इनके main segments लर्न करना है. कौन सा structure कौन से abdominal segment में. Okay. Then यहाँ पे खत्म नहीं हुआ. Reproduction कब complete होता है? When the babies are born and mature into adult. You know newborn में भी die होगा. Reproduction में कुछ फायदा नहीं. तो अब यहाँ पे from the ootheca when the baby cockroaches hatch out takes birth. Yes, Tanvi? The cockroach which is taken birth from this ootheca is called nymph. What it is called? And the development in the cockroach takes 13 nymphal stages. How many? 13. Means right from the first nymph till the 12th nymph, it is having body like cockroach without wings. So first to 12th nymphal stage has wing pads. Has मतलब जो thoracic segments है, कौन से segment में से wings रहते हैं? From mesothorax and metathorax, the wings arises. They have the pad, means sockets there to develop. But first to 12th stage, nymphal stage of the cockroach is like an adult without wings. So the 13th stage, after completing the 13th stage, they become an adult cockroach. So are they taking too many stages to develop into an adult? So their development is very slow. That is called porometabolous. So cockroaches are porometabolous, very slow developing organisms. It's 13 nymphal stages. समझ में आया? Any doubt? Now one more thing. Cockroaches mainly copulate. Their reproductive period is summer season. And as they are nocturnal at the night time. That तो we know. So their main reproductive period is summer season. इसलिए pest control करना तो तभी करना. वो अपना population और नहीं बढ़ाएगा. Secondly, March to September is their favorite season of reproduction. Next thing, during reproduction, the female cockroaches when are flooded with the matured eggs. Then they attract a male cockroach by secreting some special chemicals from her body called as pheromones. What? So female cockroach attracts male cockroach for copulation by secreting special chemicals from her body, that is pheromones. Then copulation takes place, then spermatophore is released into spermatheca, then the eggs comes into the brood pouch, then the fertilization, then the formation of egg case, that is ootheca, then they are released and the further. समझ में आया? So this was all about sexual reproduction in cockroaches. We studied male reproductive system and female reproductive system. Now as per I get time, I proper female reproductive system का भी diagram with which segments, all the functions in the bracket I'll send. By the time you have to complete today's notes. Understood everyone? Any doubt? एक और last point है interaction of cockroach with mankind. सबसे पहला cockroaches are used as a scientific animal, experimental animal. Before just few years, I think 4 to 5 years before, आपको cockroach का dissection था 12th में, but that is omitted from the syllabus permanently. क्योंकि cockroaches make a part of a food chain also. Many cockroaches were killed for using them as a experimental animals, and that is why somewhere it would cause imbalance in the food chain. Secondly, in some countries they are used as food. South America somewhere cockroach की बच्ची बहुत famous है. Next thing, so this is how the next thing, interaction with mankind. They are used as food in some countries, whereas in some countries they are the pest and the vectors of many diseases. समझे? Any doubt? So I can say that the lesson is over. Any doubt to anyone, those who are online?